Anyway, all right. Next up, we got. Oh, speaking of Joe Rogan, this is a really interesting one. I was watching a recent podcast, and it was a Navy SEAL on there, Marcus Luttrell. And it was really interesting conversation, super intense, as you might expect. You have a Navy SEAL on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And there was this really strange ending. I can explain it to you.
Okay.
They get to this point where Joe says, the world is crazy. Everything is, it's a really strange time where you have a lot of conflict. He was saying conflict between countries, conflict between individuals, conflict between different viewpoints. Now, I mean, obviously there's been conflict for a long time, but I guess there's just a feeling that there's a division. Anyway, they get to this point where Joe kind of explains that. And then the Navy SEAL Marcus Luttrell says, "You really want to get into this?"
Oh.
And then Joe says, and this is at like the 2.5 hour mark. And Joe says, "Yeah, of course." And then Marcus says, "Can I use the bathroom?" And Joe goes, "Yeah." And he goes use the bathroom and the episode ends.
Oh.
He never comes back from the bathroom.
Oh.
You're looking desperately for this tab right now. You can just Google it. Fans of Rogan are perplexed by the abrupt end of his show. And people went to YouTube to chat about it on the clips section because obviously the main show's not uploaded there anymore, and people just started to speculate what might have taken place. The episode is 1622, and there's all kinds of conspiracies right now about what might happen on Reddit, of course.
Did Jamie forget to hit record again or something? Or?
Oh, I highly doubt it. There's two things that could have happened. Well, actually, we do this show, and sometimes some stuff just goes haywire. And
yeah,
I mean, earlier
there had to be cuts.
Yeah, or exactly. We try not to do it, but like sometimes it can happen. Sometimes you could have a situation where, I mean, we haven't had that many guests on, but where a guest has a problem with something they said, they may ask you to remove that section. So he may have come back from the bathroom break. They may have talked for another half hour, and then for whatever reason, there may have been a request not to leave that in. I know that both of them were drinking in the episode.
Oh, okay.
As well. Maybe Marcus had just had enough. Maybe he went to the bathroom and was like, you know what? I feel like we covered it all.
Yeah.
Maybe there was a technical issue. I'm going over all the maybes here.
Sure, yeah.
Maybe there's a technical issue.
It's good to go through it.
Where the last part of the recording got screwed up. People aren't going to like that explanation because it's less interesting than the conspiracy theories.
So Joe didn't comment on it or anything?
No.
There's no update yet?
No update on it. Well, it's just starting. It's really recent. This was
yesterday or 2 days ago?
I believe actually the clips went out, but the full episode wasn't there. So that was another reason they were like, why is the full episode taking so long? Because it didn't come out right after the clips. It was delayed. And that's what got the conspiracies already going. And then once the episode came out, people got to the end of it and said, oh, does that have something to do with the delay? Anyway, the point is it's probably less exciting than you want it to be. It's probably something that's far more practical than some kind of major conspiracy, just from a person who publishes content a lot. It's like, there's just a lot of things you can run into.
Yeah.
But it doesn't change the fact that audiences are trying to figure out exactly what went down, considering the way it ended. But anyway, you can go watch it after, and you have to go to Spotify for that, but you can tell me what you think, Will.
Okay.
It was a fairly intense conversation, and this guy, Luttrell, seems to be still affected by his experience, I would say.
Yeah.
his military experience. Like it's a very intimate dialogue.
Yeah, I watched a couple clips on YouTube
Uh huh.
with this guy. Seems intense.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.